Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa 3. I think Gonta did it.
Is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito. I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions.
You want proof? I've got your proof.
Oh.
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Wait, how do you know this? I mean, he was out there.
Gonta. Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
Wait, how do you know this? You were logged out at this point. Hold on a minute.
If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
I think he jumped off.
Not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
No, I was gonna say Gonta could make a jump like that, but no, all of our strengths are equalized in the VR world.
Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaido were right, then this horrible trial would just end. But...
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the
we're gonna bring up the toilet paper again, aren't we?
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I cannot doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. Oh! What? Oh, we're fighting you?
Never accept
Oh no.
You know Gonta at all? Not the kind of guy who kills someone. Damn it!
Okay, I have like 5 upgrades for this mode.
Why are you
Oh.
listening to Kokichi?
Hold on a moment. Okay, Fever Time Z, I keep forgetting that. Also, why does he have an alien with him? That's kind of funny, actually.
My sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening
Oh.
to Kokichi? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Say
Oh, ah.
this, true that. There's a reason Gonta
Okay.
Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Damn it!
Okay.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
Toilet? Wait. Oh! Okay.
Believe! Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Damn it!
Okay.
There's no way to leave
Toilet paper discovered outside of the mansion.
inside
Oh. It's always hard when they make you do one of those rhythm games against someone who isn't the culprit.
That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to.
The binoculars.
I know because I investigated the roof.
No.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gota till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
The place where the toilet paper was tied down. The binoculars.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled-up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea. But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Wow.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That...
I still really want to know about the motive, though, because again, even in the virtual world, Gonta would not do something like that unless something really drove him to kill her.
It's true. Gonta really killed Miu.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop! I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, alright? Let's end this together.
Closing argument.
Okay.
Crying out loud. Okay. What do we got? A cell phone? The bottle of poison? Okay, that face is just kind of goofy. What color cord did the... Nope, that's the wrong one. Yes, okay. A cell phone. And a toilet paper that doesn't tear. What the... Oh, I see what that is. Yes, okay. Dang, I kind of like these like chibi versions of the characters. Who was locked out against their will? That was Kaido. We'll get to that when we get to that. What about the hammer? Okay. Lattice uses a sled. Map of the virtual world. That's gotta be right at the beginning. I love that face. Mew smuggled in a hammer. Okay, everything else is unlocked now. But what? Oh, this panel. Alright, so you were in there. Finally.
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well.
Oh! Would that have been the motive then? That seems too simple, though.
I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case.
I love these chibi characters. I don't know why.
I don't know why the culprit agreed, but it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped.
I still wonder what the significance of Mirai Hills is.
This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that...
Oh, whoops. Oh. Oh, that's great.
Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind.
Oh, that's how it worked? I thought Kokichi wasn't there, but apparently he was.
Toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
If that's the case, Gonta might have just been trying to protect, Kokichi.
Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room. And placed Mew's...
You know, they keep saying that's a rug, but I keep seeing it as like a pallet. It's...
The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby.
You know, if you toss toilet paper incorrectly, it kind of just rolls like forever. Like and like leaves the trail of itself behind it. Has anyone ever done that by accident? That's really annoying.
Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case, because the culprit doesn't remember.
Oh no! His bug case!
Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
Wow.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Gonta kill Mew, forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta tried to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick.
Oh, come on.
Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Oh no.
Things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually. It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh no.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby. Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
This is gonna be tough. It was Gonta. What can you do? I mean, dang it. My favorite character for this game was Yasuhiro. My favorite character for the second game was Kazuichi. I knew my favorite character couldn't live till the end in all three games. I just knew it couldn't happen. Yeah, I've never experienced this before. My favorite character dying in a Danganronpa game. Dang, this is such a weird feeling. And he probably voted for himself, too. What? Who voted for Kokichi?
Who'll be chosen as the blackened?
Gonta would have voted for himself there because he,
Dreadfully wrong one.
Oh, who voted for... Who? Oh, it was probably Kaido. Yeah. That was amazing. Oh my goodness. That case was still really, really cool. I'm not gonna lie. That may be one of my new favorite Danganronpa cases. I'm not even kidding. Like, that was just so much fun. Figuring out how that VR game worked. How you actually had to pin the culprit. Like, my goodness, that case was amazing. Well, look at that. You voted correctly. Congratulations, you guys. Give yourself a hand. Let me hear your joyful voices. It's okay, fine. I said let me hear your joyful voices. Damn it, why? Wow, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? Good question. We should prepare 6 names. What? We're having just sextuples? I'm so happy I might go crazy. Hey Kokichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives? You said you were going to liven up the killing game in the class trial. And I said I put the motive, the secret of the outside world, to the killing game simulator. That was just a lie. Oh, so it was just a lie. You just laughed it off. Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is it the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do you say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips. Cute? Let's have Gonta explain. Gonta? Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to... Then we should all go back to the killing game simulator. What? Why don't we ask the Gonta in the virtual world? But going back to the virtual world is... There's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method. What?
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data.
Oh!
I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data.
Oh my goodness! I didn't expect them to bring alter ego back.
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in...
There are 2 characters in this series of an alter ego. Chihiro and Gonta. Debatably one of the smartest characters in the series and one of the dumbest.
Listen to what he says. We should be able to find out what happened in that...
Oh dang, imagine if Chihiro's ultimate ego looked like that.
What this? What happening?
Is that Gonta? Is that Gonta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do? Relax, Himeko. It's not magic. It's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thoughts patterns. It's always different from the. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Got to understand who this alter ego person.
Now then.
See, even the stupid. It's even stupid, like a real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memory of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Huh. You know, I think I'm going to leave it off here. We're at a half hour. I am really curious to hear the reasoning behind this. Well, I'll see you folks next time. Thanks for watching.